Hello guys, I am V Sai Srinivas of 9th class from Math Man. Today I will be explaining today's editorial, so let's get started. So today our editorial's name is The Two Minds. The IOC is walking on the razor's edge in its bid to conduct the Olympics in Tokyo. Not everyone is enthused about the biggest sporting event of the world due in a couple of months in Tokyo. Less than a fortnight ago, Roger Federer spoke about the uncertainty looming over the Olympics, saying athletes need a firm decision and that he is in two minds about the event. There are two diametrically opposite voices emerging from Japan as the coronavirus pandemic rages over the island nation. The BBC report stated that only 1.9% of the population has been fully vaccinated, while hospitals are overwhelmed and fully aware of the grim context. A majority of Japanese citizens emphasized that the Olympics should either be postponed or cancelled, while their collective voice found resonance through opinion polls. So, the Olympics is the biggest sport event in the world. So, for every few years, it will be held in a different country and different place. So, because of the pandemic, the Olympics wasn't held in the year 2020, and the Olympics was going to be held in Japan. So many people are not sure about it because with the pandemic raging over Japan, many people are afraid that they might be diagnosed with it. Only 1.6% of the population have been vaccinated until now. So in 2 months the Olympics might be held in Japan, but they are not certain about it. So 2 weeks ago, Roger Federer, a leading tennis player, stated that the sports event must be either held or cancelled. So he said that the athletes needs to stand on one decision, but because of the pandemic, everyone is in a dilemma and they don't know whether they can make the decision or not. So a majority of the people in Japan stated that the Olympics should be postponed or cancelled. So they decided to take the opinion polls in there. So if the majority of them want it to be cancelled, it would be cancelled, and if the majority of them want it to be postponed, it would be postponed. As a counter, local officials and the International Olympic Committee held firm that the games will be conducted from July 23rd to August 8th. The quadrennial Showpiece Championship, originally slated for 2020, was postponed by a year during the first wave of the pandemic, and the organizers believe that an event with a staggering 15.4 billion budget cannot afford another reworking of the dates. So International Olympic Committee, or the IOC, is responsible for conducting the Olympics. They stated that they will conduct the Olympics between July 23rd and August 8th. So the Olympics was originally to be held in 2020 in Tokyo in Japan, but because of the pandemic, or the first wave of the pandemic, it was cancelled. So it takes about $15.4 billion to host this event. So they can't afford to change or postpone the timings because it would cost a lot of money. The Olympics has always been about striving for the impossible, as evident its motto, faster, higher, stronger, which defined the games ever since its modern version commenced at Athens in 1896. It braved past the gaps caused by the world wars as the 1916, 1940, and 1944. The events were shelved and also coped with the Cold War years when the Western and the Eastern blocs took turns to boycott the 1980 and 1984 games. But the pandemic is an even bigger obstacle, even while vaccination drives continue at varied speeds. People do yearn for normalcy, and sport offers that illusory thrill of everything being fine with the world. Seen through that prism, the Olympics is the highest benchmark. The European football, international cricket, and Grand Slam tennis have all resurfaced while following COVID-19 protocols, but there are no foolproof measures. At the latest truncated Indian Premier League edition clearly revealed. So here it states that the motto of the Olympics is faster, higher, and stronger. So the games were held ever since 1896 in Athens. So the World War and Cold War might have caused some problems in it, and also when the Western and Eastern blocs also tried to boycott the 1980 and 1984 games. So compared to that, the pandemic is a much bigger problem because people think that sports provide thrill of everything being fine with the world, but actually it is not. So when they see it properly, the Olympics is of the highest importance. So many events like European football, international cricket, and the Grand Slam tennis, all of them have been reduced following the COVID-19 protocols. So the Indian Premier League edition clearly revealed that it is a foolproof measures, because the measures will not be important no matter what. So the IPL had to be cancelled in India because some of the players were diagnosed with the COVID-19. So they are being careful about it. So they took India as an example. So let us hope everything will be fine. So despite being best practices and biobubbles, sports people are vulnerable to the virus, and Olympics with an expected attendance of about 11,091 athletes can be a logistical nightmare. The IOC is walking on the razor's edge in its bid to conduct the Olympics in an reluctant nation where even an event partner Asahi Shimbun sought the cancellation of the games. So the strain on the health sector. So far, most pessimistic of the experts have been once being proved right. So guys, we know that when India conducted IPL in Dubai, they took all the possible precautions to avoid the players being vulnerable to the virus. So they kept the best doctors, and they also used biobubbles, but it didn't do anything, and it didn't make the players invulnerable. So more than 11,000 athletes will be attending the Olympics. So if we see that it is evident that it could be a very big problem. So the IOC is kind of on a razor sharp edge. So if it doesn't conduct the events, it might cause a huge loss, and even if it conducts the events, there is a possibility that they might be cancelled in middle because of the players getting infected. So the cancellation of the games will decrease the strain on the health sector. So many of these were proved right by experts. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you.